Welcome back to another episode of Fantasy Endzone. I'm your host, Jake. You can follow me on X, Twitter, whatever you call it, Louis Lewis 5. That's Lewis, Lewis, and the number 5. Joining me today is the one and only, my co-host, Bill. How's it going tonight, I guess?
I'm biting my fingernails right now. It's close. I need Taylor to go off.
Yes, we are recording on Monday during the 49ers and Colts game. We know it's the holiday season and there's a lot of games this week, 3 on Thursday, 2 on Saturday, and the rest Monday or 1 on Monday and the rest on Sunday. So we like to spend time with our family. So we're recording this episode. It's only going to be one episode for us this week. And it's coming out today, Tuesday, if you hear it. But yes, so many injuries, Bill.
Hey,
each and every week. I think the last week it's just been depleting everyone's fantasy teams.
Who would have thought a 40-some-year-old quarterback coming out of retirement for 5 years to be better than 2/3 of the league right now at the QB position? It's sad.
If it's not Phillip Rivers doing that, it's Aaron Rodgers, running guys. Like,
what has happened to the QB position? Like, it's gotten sad.
Your bold prediction, old players come to relevance.
I couldn't imagine Phillip Rivers returning from.
Yes, definitely. But yeah, so many injuries. I watch or I listen to a lot of podcasts with, the Podfather and everyone here at Player Profiler. The Podfather said it best, it takes some skill to get to the championship or to get to the playoffs, but it's luck when you're in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Like, who would have thought Jalen Warren would go off for his career day? He bounced me in a freaking league this week.
Yeah.
I had Trey McBride shoot himself in the foot apparently and didn't want to really catch a ball or didn't get targets. And they go to the backup tight end for 91 yards and a touchdown. What the hell?
I had Dart get me that wonderful 35-yard passing game or whatever it was.
Yeah. That's like, I had my son, like we talked pre-show, drafting players. He lost by 6. Well, Jordan Love, concussion. It's a super flex league. And he only ended with like 3.5 or whatever. And Jackson Dart, negative 1.5. So out of 2 quarterbacks in super flex, you only got like 2 points. I was like, no way. And you lose by 6.
Yep. Sums up the year, though.
Yeah, I mean, hell, at this point, I might as well throw a punch at a fan, too, Breaking news, if you didn't know, DK Metcalf suspended for the next 2 games.
Not DK.
Oh, whatever his real name is or government name and all this. Grabbing his blue hair and punching him or whatever, a fan. The NFL suspended him for 2 games. Man, it should have been this past week because then I would have started somebody else over him and won a league.
Yeah, don't play him this week.
Yeah, do not, especially at the championship. But with everything going on, we're going to give you our week 17 week 17, I guess, waiver targets, you'd say, basically, heading into your championship week. Our thoughts on the week 16, I mean, what's left of it. And, since it's going on, we're going to give you our start sits early this week. We're going to try to beat the rush with everyone else, probably throwing their names out there over some of these guys. So we're going to try to beat that. Anytime touchdown parlay. Hey, we hit last week.
Yeah.
They canceled out Henderson, but
we're good. We're good.
We still hit a little bit. And then, of course, our pick segment. So we got a lot to cover in such a little time. Let's do this, Bill, and let's get fantasy. Man, I'm going to have to switch some of those intro videos out. Justin Jefferson, I don't know if you really deserve to be on there anymore, but
talent-wise,
that's
yes.
just terrible. This year for him, but he could be a steal next year if 9, I guess if you'd say, gets his act together.
If he can stay healthy.
Well, talking about healthy, let's run into the long list of injuries. Starting with quarterbacks, Josh Allen, foot. He came out of the game, I think at like halftime, went in a little bit early, get his foot rate or X-rayed, I do believe, and he came back and playing. I have no concerns with him, except for you look like crap in for our fantasy leagues. The 1 week I need you, you get 4 points for me.
Yeah.
So sad. Moving on, though, Jordan Love concussed. Man, just such a bad experience for us Packer fans. And I do not expect him to be playing this week by any means.
Short week?
I mean, technically, it'd be the same.
Technically, they get a full week, but it's still Saturday.
Yeah. If it is like maybe something, nah, I think you just bench him. Because at the same time, Lamar Jackson left early. You face the Ravens. I think that Lamar's probably not going to play at this point. I mean, you and I talked pre-show. Did the Ravens want to lose that game? Because in the last 12 minutes, you're up by like 10, and you didn't give the ball to your best player on offense with Lamar out, Derrick Henry.
Makes
no sense. No sense whatsoever. So I don't see even at this moment, I don't even see them making the playoffs. They'd have to win out. And hopefully 42-year-old Rodgers and the Steelers lose one game somehow. But I don't think that'll happen. So I think Lamar is going to be out. Jordan Love, I think, is going to be out. Malik Willis is actually nursing a shoulder injury. I think he'll play.
I think
he needs to play, I guess, at this rate. But, yeah. Terrible news for them. Staying with the quarterback position, J.J. McCarthy, 9. Injured his hand right at like the end of halftime and didn't even come back. I'm sorry that happened to you, Bill, because I know you had him playing. And
I could use some extra points this week for him.
It's just been a terrible last couple of weeks for you. I mean, quarterbacks
the last
completed.
Couple of weeks I've lost Rice, McCarthy, Adams. This is all on the same team. Like it's just
Mahomes, right? You lost Mahomes as well.
Penix I lost earlier. Lost DK or J.K. Dobbins earlier. Like it's been a little brutal.
Yeah, it's been a rough couple weeks. And speaking of, Patrick Mahomes, well, the Kansas City Chiefs offense couldn't get going because Gardner Minshew tore his ACL.
Yeah.
I think the writing's on the wall that this is hopefully a reset year for Kansas City Chiefs, and they're probably going to bounce back strong. But at the same time, does this mean the end of the Kelsey Mahomes era? I think so.
Yeah, Kelsey's done.
I just think, I think he's done this after 2 more games. Running back, sticking with our Packers, Josh Jacobs. I don't even think he played the last quarter and in overtime. With his knee injuries and everything else, man, he's going to be hard to play this coming week, especially early. Like you and I talked about. He might only play till halftime and be like, I'm going to sit out a little bit.
Yeah, or you aggravate something, or for some reason they're up double digits. They're cautious and they pull them.
I could see that happening. I mean, as long as they stop Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
And make him fumble once or, Zay Flowers.
Or does Baltimore do the same thing? And they're like, Derrick, you take some time off.
Yeah, he did too much this year.
Yeah.
Travion Henderson left the game early with a concussion. Helps yours and my on Touchdown Parlay, but this is sad news. I mean, a rookie that we had huge expectations, and now he was getting it going, and just it's just what you don't want to see with a rookie or running back. But that means Ramondre Stevenson, Adam.
Yeah, he's going to be a workhorse this week.
Alvin Kamara, he's nothing at this point. Like,
nope.
Woody Marks missed Sunday with an ankle injury.
I just can't trust him right now. I just never know.
Oh, you're not going to be playing. Kamai Vidal, neck with the Chargers.
Yeah, he's on that team too. I had everyone injured on.
Add him to the board right here. He's got a little whiteboard there.
Yeah, add him to the board.
Sending a funeral to all these guys. Jordan Mason, ankle, did not return. And then the sad news is Quinshon Judkins, another rookie getting it going. That looked bad. That looked bad. Broken leg with a dislocated ankle.
I mean, him and Scatterbo combined would be like Lieutenant Dan's at this point. Like,
Jesus.
Yeah, it's just bad. And to happen to good guys like that and talent, and guys are actually enjoying watching. And
it really sucks for me. Here at we have Fast Draft. Of course, use promo code Lewis LEWIS for $1 match up to $50 on your first deposit. I'm in Rookie Origins, which actually we just launched for the 2026 season. So go ahead and join now. It's way too early, but we got our rankings up there for right now. Beat the Rush, compete against myself and others from Player Profiler, but I'm in one of them, the top 5, and I had Quinshon Judkins as my 2 multiplier. I'm in like 3rd place for 2K. I was in first for 3-4 weeks for 5K, and he started going down, and then now he's wiped. I do have Dylan Sampson, but with his hand and calf injury, who knows what's going to happen with him. But yeah. Wide receiver injuries. Devontae Adams didn't play. He's not going to play this coming week, so you could just already mark that off your
check him out.
Championship roster. Rashee Rice, concussion, did not play. You could take him out as well. I don't think he's going to play. I
Even
think
if he plays, I don't know who's going to throw it to him at this point.
Well, I just at what cost is it worth bringing him back? Because concussion is so severe nowadays.
If it keeps him off the road, you might want him to play.
Yeah, but he doesn't know where he's going to be. But to me, I don't see. I understand to play him, but
yeah,
at the same time, he's going to get hospital balls thrown to him. Do you really want him to risk injuring that concussion? Because we don't even know who the heck is starting for him anymore. It's like Chris. I don't even know how to pronounce his last name, Chris O or whatever.
Hey, it's going to be a good game.
I just think it's going to be downhill for them. So I wouldn't even think that he's going to be on the team. Or, like you said, who the hell is going to throw him the ball?
Yeah, like even if he plays, what's his realistic projection? Like 3 catches? Like I don't know.
3 catches, 30 yards at most. Yeah. Ricky Pearsall did not play as well. Knee injury aggravated his PCL. I don't think he plays the rest of the season until playoffs, maybe. They're guaranteed a playoff spot. So at this rate, you're not going to come up and beat the Rams. Or
the Seahawks. You're not going to catch
Seahawks. I mean, they're winning tonight, so they would be 11-4. But yeah, I mean, it's not worth having Ricky Pearsall. You don't need him when Purdy has 4 touchdown passes to everyone else.
Yep.
Roma Dunze, he's not going to play the rest of this regular season. They're guaranteed they're pretty much essentially going to win the division at this rate.
I don't know. Their last 2 games are tough.
Against who do they play?
San Francisco and who's the other one?
I don't don't know off the top of my head.
Denver?
Is it Denver? Really? I'll just take a peek real quick. Lions. Which, I mean, that could be a very good game if Lions need a win to get in, but hopefully they don't because we need the Packers to win against Ravens.
I mean, even if the Lions are out of it, they'd try to beat them out of spite.
We've seen what they did against the Packers a few years ago.
So winning both those games is not a given.
Yeah, that is true. Luther Burden did not play. Both Luther and Rome did not play this past week in that Packer game. And Romeo Dobbs comes up after botching a onside kick, and now he's injured his wrist. God damn it. Demario Douglas, hamstring, booty head. But yeah, those guys are, I don't think they're worth playing this week in your championship matchups. And tight ends, David Njoku, knee, Mason Taylor, neck. You're not going to play any of those guys. So that is your wrap up of your injury report. And before we start, let's hear a word from the Podfather.
Pour one out for an incredible best ball season. It was a breakout 2025 for Fast Draft, but now the NFL action has started. That means it's DFS season. That's right. You might think, oh, wow, DFS, I can't win DFS. Oh, but you can on Fast Draft. You just pick any 6 guys, and you put them in a handful of booster spots. There's no salary rubric you have to follow. You're not going up against thousands of killer bots in these tournaments. Oh, no. These are regular people grabbing their 6 favorite plays of the week, and that's all you have to do. And we post the ownership so that you can choose how much chalk you want. There is no drafting. It's called the Quick 6 Super Slam. The Quick 6 Super Slam is the signature DFS contest at Fast Draft. It is changing DFS. We are making DFS great again. So go to fastdraft.app and use your host promo code for a $50 deposit match. And let's go start drafting faster.
Yes, again, download Fast Draft, compete with me and Bill. Use code Lewis, LEWIS, for dollar match up to $50. And we always do our Quick 6 Super Slam. Who is your top 3 for next week?
Okay, top 3, I got McCaffrey because he's just gone into playoff mode already. Like, he's just the workhorse now in San Fran again. Mm-hmm. So I got him, Stevenson, with no Henderson now. I really think they're going to just run the hell out of the ball and just not even let Drake May even pass it just to keep him healthy. After seeing all the quarterbacks go out in the last couple of weeks, they play the Jets. They're going to probably get up by a lot, and they're just going to run it. And he's like the last man standing for running back, so Stevenson. Plus, he gets all the receiving work now, too. Now the backfield. And then Jeanty for the Raiders. And that amazing Raiders-Giants game. That game could be a shootout.
It could if, Dart throws for more than 30 yards.
Yeah, that's what I'm predicting. A Raiders-Giants shootout.
Yeah.
Battle of the rookies.
Never know. My 3 are Trey McBride. He's got to have a huge bounce back week. And they're facing the Bengals, one of the teams that give up the most fantasy points to the tight end position. So I'm expecting him to have a huge bounce back game. Lord knows I need it because I need to make up for my entry fees. In that same game, I'm taking Chase Brown. He just came fresh off a 3 touchdown week.
Mm-hmm.
Cardinals give up one of the most points. I mean, we just seen Bijan Robinson rush all over him. And that's with Tyler Algier still rushing for 70-plus yards. I think they give Brown most of the work and let him just roll. And my last one is James Cook against the Eagles. He's been doing well.
Yeah,
I mean, the last few weeks, I haven't been saying that he's going to score a touchdown because he scores a touchdown pretty much every time I don't say it. So I just left it be. And they face the Eagles, which actually their Eagles defense has been allowing a lot of rush yards for the last few weeks as well. So that is our 6: CMC, Jeanty, Stevenson, McBride, Chase, Brown, and Cook. So pop over to Fast Draft and compete against us in the Quick 6 Super Slam. Now, I already said that this is like a holiday special, you might as well say, because there's so much stuff going on this week with everyone else. So we're going to add in our waivers and we're going to do our starts of the week. First, let's start with the waivers. I'm just looking at trending players, 5 for each position, and let me know if you're interested in these guys. Tyler Shuck, 22% owned versus the Titans.
He was one of my start considerations if you're digging deep. I mean, I don't think he has a high floor or ceiling, but he doesn't really have a low floor. Like, he's probably going to get you, like, 250 yards passing and at least 1 touchdown?
Yeah, I'm thinking for fantasy-wise, you're looking at about 15 to 25. I mean, that's what I'd be looking at. And plus, he could do rushing.
Yeah, it's not a bad last-second pickup.
I mean, this is also especially if you had Jordan Love and you're going into your championship week, or you're trying to win your consolation bracket because you don't want to, be in ours where we do a meetup, and if you're last place, you gotta be a sticker bitch. And
I think I am that this year in that league.
Great, and you gotta wear a dress at Buffalo Wild Wings. I did it this past year.
Better start stopping.
Yeah. So these are like guys, I understand probably your championship teams probably got like a Josh Allen. I mean, hell, you might have got bounced last week with Josh Allen playing not that well. Maybe a Trevor Lawrence or somebody like that you got already going in. But, these are options. Malik Willis, 0% owned against the Ravens. How do you feel about him?
Definitely. If Love doesn't play, yeah. Like,
you like him?
Yeah, like if his arm's a little banged up, that's okay. That's not where the points are going to come from him. They're going to come from his rushing game.
Yep. Yeah. I think in championship week, I don't know if I would. Yeah, at least it's a Saturday game, so you're playing it early. You'd see if he's going, and depending on matchup dependent.
He might get you like 50, 60 yards rushing and a touchdown alone.
That is true. Caleb Williams, 68% owned against the 49ers.
I'm you know how I feel about him. I'm not sold on the dude.
Did you not see that last throw? I mean, I'm a Packer fan.
He shouldn't even been able to do the last drive.
Well, yeah, I understand that. I'm not going to dismiss
the entire rest of the game.
Yeah, well, he looked good in fourth quarter and overtime, and that's about it. He struggled a lot in the first 3 quarters, but we see in Bo Nix style that the first 3 quarters didn't matter and scores 38 points or 33 points or whatever he did.
That's not sustainable, though.
No, not at all. But
eventually, it's going to bite you in the butt.
That's also with only DJ Moore and Love.
Yeah, that's true.
But I like what I see now of him. I don't know if I'd prefer probably all those 3 guys already. I think Caleb is my number 1, but
yeah,
I don't know how happy I am. I would look and hopefully I had somebody better.
I'd be a little antsy if he was.
Yeah.
I was putting all my chips on.
How about, speaking of old man coming back, Kirk Cousins, 17% owned against the Rams?
I don't
No.
like him facing that Rams defense.
No, I understand the last couple weeks he's been on, but no.
I mean, London came back, but he didn't look right.
Not against the Rams. I'm sorry, I'm passing on that. But how about, again, old player? He's the top 5 trending quarterback available. 39%, Aaron Rodgers against the Browns.
I thought you were going to say Phillip Rivers.
No. Yeah, I mean, he's up there, but I'd pass on
Rodgers now with no DK?
I'm not doing it because they're going to be running the ball. The Browns have been getting up a lot of rush yards in the last few weeks. But But let's play out a scenario. Does Aaron Rodgers give up the rushing title or the sack leader to Myles Garrett, just like his favorite quarterback, Brett Favre, did to Michael Strahan? Does he do that? I think Myles Garrett already gets a sack anyways in this one, but
I do too.
but I'm like thinking to myself, I'm like, I could see him doing the same thing as Brett Favre's ass. Just don't. I'm not even gonna say anything else about Brett Favre, but let's just leave it out that. Yeah. So out of all those guys, which one are you most likely to start? I feel like it's
kind of like
Caleb
I
Williams.
kind of like Willis.
Well, you like Willis out of
just
all
because of the rushing upside.
Okay. I mean, Caleb Williams has been getting very. What do you have this past week? I think he had a decent amount, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe.
I'm just looking.
Probably.
Quick. I mean, he does every which way game. He had 30 yards on 3 rush attempts.
That's
Willis
so
had 10 rush attempts, 44 yards. So, plus he did throw pretty well.
Touchdown.
9 of 11, 121 in a score. That is a nice freaking pass, too. All right, moving on to running backs. I think I'm throwing all my fab at this top guy. Like, you really love him. Ramondre Stevenson.
Oh, yeah.
58% owned in sleeper leagues. So he's out there. Go get him. Against the Jets, I think they're top 4, 5 giving up the most fantasy points against the running back position. Go get him. Go get Ramondre Stevenson this week and win your championship starting Ramondre Stevenson.
That sums up the year.
Yeah. Well, like I said, it takes skill to get to the playoffs, but it's all luck once you're in the playoffs at this rate.
It's who has the healthiest team and matchups at that point.
Yeah, definitely. And Ramondre Stevenson, I really like this week as well against the Jets. Mm-hmm. So I'm throwing all my fab if I'm in any leagues I want to try win or whatever else. What about the Browns running back? Dylan Sampson is 14% owned, or Raheem Sanders 0% owned, and they're facing the Steelers.
I like Sampson because he is a receiving running back.
He hasn't played the last 2 games.
But he hasn't played,
Question. So it's like, do you even take a risk at these 2 guys?
In the playoffs? Probably not.
No. That's what I'm thinking too. What about Chris Rodriguez, 52% against the Cowboys?
I'm still trying to figure out that Washington game from this week because Krosky Merritt had a touchdown early and then they just disappeared.
Yeah.
He doesn't get any other carries after that.
I was going to say he had like 8 carries right away in the first half and
then gone. You're
on the bench the rest of the game. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? Because then Jeremy McNichols was in.
It's like you scored a touchdown. We're not allowed to win. Like, you're not playing the rest of the game.
You're getting shunned for scoring.
That's the way it felt.
And then Chris Rodriguez gets bailed out because of a late throwdown and pass interference on Jalen Lane. And here's the ball. Go in for the end zone. We're already down by so much.
Yeah, I kind of like the matchup, but I don't know what Washington's doing anymore.
So you'd be out on this one is what you're thinking.
Yeah, unless you're just so desperate for somebody at this point. Yeah,
I think I'm the same way. I don't want any piece of those. And plus, I'd almost rather try to take a shot at Dylan Sampson over Rodriguez because Cowboys run defense has looked a lot better as of late too.
You will probably get some receiving points from Sampson.
Right. That's why I'm thinking more upside there, but
he's probably going to have a bigger share.
Yeah, he's 52% owned. This guy, Blake Corum, is 60% against the Falcons. I'd rather try to go after Corum rather than
Corum,
Rodriguez. So
Corum might get some goal line carries. That's the big thing there.
Oh, he's been getting so much
And
goal
if they
line
get way
carries
up,
and against the Falcons,
yeah.
team that's probably not well. Rams really want to smash the hell out of the Falcons because can you imagine if the Falcons beat the Rams though?
No.
And they're like, damn, there goes our draft pick. It went up. we needed to beat them because we got their first round draft pick in this year. So I could see them running Corome and Kyron.
Yeah.
And then the last guy, Emmanuel Wilson, 49% against the Ravens. I think if Jacobs is out, absolutely, I'd smash the hell out of.
Oh yeah, if Jacobs is out, yeah.
You know, it's really sad is that he's the only 100-yard rusher the Packers had all season.
I'd say when he plays, he's impressive.
Yeah, he runs hard. He even catches a lot of passes out of the backfield. You know, you thought it'd be Chris Brooks, but it's really him as well. So I really like if Jacobs is out. I mean, I might be throwing some fab at Wilson just in case, you know, you could stash him on your bench for the time being until Saturday comes and, oh, hey, Jacobs is out. All right, you're starting him. If he's not, you could just drop him and pick up somebody else if you really needed it to.
Whether it's Wilson or Jacobs, I don't think the Packers game script changes because they're almost the same back.
Yep. Hard runners. Yeah, I like it. Wide receiver position. Parker Washington, 33% owned against the Colts.
I mean, he's had weeks where he's hit.
I would not be playing him. The only reason is Jacoby Myers is the top dog on that team now. He got the bag. He's got the money. He looks apart right now. As of right now, for where the hell Trevor Lawrence is, if you really want to say Superman, Goldilocks, the three little bears, I don't even know anymore. This guy, he's a machine right now. I don't understand it.
Well, we'll see what happens when playoff time comes, because
in real playoffs, not fantasy, but
real playoffs, yeah.
I mean, he did well last week against the Broncos.
Yeah, that was not foreseeing that one happening at all.
No, neither did I. But yeah, Parker Washington, I think he's wide receiver 3 on the week. He only played like 50% of snaps. He had 140 yards, 2 touchdowns. I just don't see. He's like the number 3 or 4 guy in the pecking order on this team. Maybe even the 4th. You got Etienne is probably 1 or 2, and then you have Jacoby Myers as the other 1 or 2. Then even Brian Thomas, and then you got Strange. I mean, there's too many pecking orders to give him the hope of being that guy this coming week for the championship week. I'm out on Parker Washington. How about Quentin Johnston? 75% owned or 74% owned against the Texans. I'm out on it.
Against the Texans? No.
I'm out on it personally. So, yeah, I guess we don't have to really elaborate. No. The Texans defense is legit. Devin Stingley is one of the top corners in the league. And everyone's, why did they draft him over, Sauce Gardner? It's because he's better than Sauce. He stays healthy. He's out there. Sauce is a really good corner, but he's not a good corner if he's not helping you. I mean, he's hurt right now for the Colts. He's not even playing. Mac Hollins, 17% owned versus the Jets. He's an interesting one.
I'm out. I just think they're going to run it. In this game.
I think Ramondre is way too damn good.
I think it's going to be a lot of run, protect Drake May, get out of that game with a win, move on.
How about Josh Downs, 43% owned against the Jaguars?
He was doing well tonight last I knew.
Yeah, I'll just look it up, but 5 catches, 67 yards.
Yeah.
65 yards, sorry. But yeah, I really like him over any of these other ones currently. The Jags have a really good run defense, meaning they're going to have to pass the ball. I'd prefer Downs over those other 4 that we already talked about. But
I know Downs is going to get some volume.
Yes. My number 1 guy would be Chimere Dike, 25% owned against the Saints. He's looked really good lately.
He's had a good rookie year.
Yeah, he has. I mean, he did play with Wisconsin after all before he went down to Florida. But yeah, he did really well this week. And I'm actually in on him as a dynasty buy in leagues if we're being technical on those. But yeah, I really like him out of all those guys. I can't pull up the freaking what he did this week.
I know he had a TD.
Yeah. Here, I'll see if I can quickly get to it. And this was against a strong Kansas City depleted defense, whatever you want to say at this moment.
I don't know what's going on.
3 catches, 40 yards, and touchdown. But yeah, I like him maybe over all of them or Downs. Either one of those would be iffy to start. I mean, would be my starting. Tight end, let's talk about these quick. Number 1, Taysom Hill, 3% against the Titans.
He got a lot of rushing carries this last week. So you will have that, and there's always a chance he has a trick play where he throws it. And
absolutely.
He gives you the highest ceiling.
Yes, definitely.
If you're shooting for the moon this week and you need points from something.
Yep, I really like him. Bretton Strange, 55% against the Colts.
It's again a safe pick. Like if you just I just need someone to give me like 6-7 points, maybe.
Yeah. I think I'd go with one. I would obviously go with Hill over him.
I'd rather go Hill, shoot for the moon.
AJ Barner, 27%. Yeah. I'm not sold on him against the Panthers. No. The other 2 guys, I'm more in on Darren Waller for being that plateau guy, 50% versus the Buccaneers. The Bucs give up a lot, but I don't know. Or even the real tight end for the Saints, Juwan Johnson, 68% play against the Titans. He's looked good this year.
I mean, he's like Hill. He's going to have those big games, and then he has those quiet games, but you could do a lot worse.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so of all those guys, obviously Hill's my number 1.
I would still go Hill.
I'll talk about him later. But yeah, those are it. Is there any game? Those were our waiver targets as well. Is there any game you really want to talk about overall, or do you want to just get in our start sits?
I don't think there's really anything game-wise that I'm moving on about. I just think I've got a feeling that Giants-Raiders game might be a shootout.
Giants-Raiders. That's the one you're leaning towards, huh?
That's my shootout.
Well,
watch, it'll be 6-3 now.
You never know at this rate.
This year, I mean, how the Browns almost beat the Bills this week.
Yeah. Well, hey, let's actually say something about, because you and I both agree. Does the Browns stay with Shedeur Sanders?
They should.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm
He's
100%
to lose that job.
I don't understand how. I mean, yeah, okay, you're looking at the stats. 20 for 29, pretty decent. 157, okay. 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. Okay. But you know how many plays he made with his feet? Like, you thought he was sacked and everything else. He had 4 rushes for 49 yards. I don't know. And he went out because of a broken fingernail or whatever the case may be. I have a hard time not having him be your starter next year.
And think about this. What is the difference between, like, this season, him and Cam Ward? I don't see anyone saying Cam Ward's not going to be the starting quarterback next year.
No. Cam Ward looks a lot better in the last
He also got to play week 1.
Yeah.
And got all the reps. And
you did get the whole 17 games in this year. But at the same time, the Browns have so much money tied up to Deshaun Watson massaging it. I don't know what they're doing. But they have so much money invested in that position. Can you imagine? I mean, they have 2 first-round picks, get a quality offensive lineman,
Bingo.
and then get yourself a good wide receiver.
Mm-hmm.
One of my favorite guys coming out is US. God dang it, I can't even remember his name now. Lamont or UFC's wide receiver. I can't even remember his name off the top of my head. God dang it. Malachi Lemon or Lemon or whatever I think his name is.
Yeah,
I think that's who
it's
it
going to
is.
be hard to tell how good he could
Malachi
be
Lemon.
if you don't get him any weapons, like other than Fantasy.
Yeah, you got Fannin, Jerry Judy.
Isaiah Bond's not a bad number 3, like to stretch the field.
Yeah, I think Isaiah Bond is your field stretcher for 100%.
But you don't have that number 1 go-to.
Yeah.
It's not there. It's not Jerry Judy.
No, I think Judy's prime is far gone. I don't know how the hell he even finished as a wide receiver 1 last year, truthfully. But and then, Cedric Tillman, I don't know what ever happened to him.
He's just
too much
kind
concussions.
Of a guy.
Yeah. But if you get star-studded number 1,
yes.
Arizona State, Tyson Jordan, or Jordan Tyson, whatever. There's a couple of decent wide receivers going into this draft. So if you could get, I guess it might be a late first round pick now, but even though it's still probably going to have 3 draft picks in the top 35.
Mm-hmm.
And if you get off even 2 of them on offensive line, okay, and then you get your wide receiver, you could have a decent starting team. Then you got Quinshon Judkins coming back from injury. If he doesn't do well right now, right away, you got Sampson as well. You got Sanders as your quarterback. He should beat out Deshaun Watson. Your defense is still pretty good. I mean, you got the best freaking D-line in all of football, I'd say.
So, yeah, you got the defense. You got the running
Carson
backs.
Sweshinger looks freaking amazing.
You just need offensive linemen and a wideout.
Yeah. You got the tight end. You get rid of, Harold, or you get Harold Fanning as your tight end. You get rid of David Njoku. I think he's a free agent. So they got a lot of promising, good prospects right now. And then they get the draft picks coming up. So I just want to touch on them because I'm very high, just like you, on Shedeur Sanders. Also, let's talk about the Miami Dolphins. What the hell are they doing with Quinn Ewers? He actually looks solid, but
what was it, 20 or 30? He had the 2 picks, but it was 20 or 30, which
20 or 30, 260, yeah.
Not bad.
But they also Achane ran right away. He was like at 70 yards right away, and then all of a sudden, let's take him out.
I don't understand. Like, if you're gonna start Quentin Ewers, why even play Achane? Why should you just shelf him too at this point? Like, why would you even risk it?
They pretty much did. I mean, he had 15 carries, 81 yards, and a touchdown. We had a 48-yarder. So right there was his first half.
Clearly, you're not trying to win, so why even play him too? I'd just be like, Wright and Gordon, just see what you got.
And then Waddle, 5 catches, 72 yards. I mean,
for a
Ewers
debut, that
looked decent, I guess you could say. But, I mean, when Joe Burrow throws for 308 and 4, you ain't going to really compare to that. And then Jamar Chase.
But he wasn't bad.
No. I mean, but I don't think he's anywhere clear as a future. If anything.
No.
What are you going to do with that team, though? Like, you get so much money invested in Tua. Do you just say, well, sorry, we screwed up?
Unless for some reason you can move Tua this offseason.
Sorry. Jonathan Taylor scored a touchdown. That's good for us. That's good for us. Woo!
Thank you.
I needed that, baby. I just got a notification. Sorry, mid-game. Big time play.
What's he at now?
I'll look quick. And we'll get back to this. 46 yards and a touchdown. And 3 catches, 33 yards. Huge for us.
Okay.
Well, let's get in our starts of the week then. Again, these are mid-tier guys. Obviously, if you have like Jamar Chase, you're going to start Jamar Chase, Puka, all these top guys. These are like, well, I experienced an injury the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So who should I think about? Give us your starts.
I'm going to start Jackson Dart because I don't think there's any way he can have a worse game than he did last week. And they play the Raiders. I think it's going to be high scoring. He always has that ceiling. He can get you rushing and passing. So I go Jackson Dart. I can't see him having 2 bad games in a row. Running back, we talked about it. Stevenson for Patriots. I will not be surprised if he gets like 30 rushes in the game. I just won't. Wide receiver, Olave for New Orleans. He has torn up the last 2 weeks.
Yeah. He's really tore up the last, multiple weeks.
He's I'm going to him like 8, 9, 10 times a game. Like, so if you have him, just start him. I know it's the Saints, but just start him. And tight end, Fannin. I mean, last week it was a tough matchup, and he still got a touchdown out of it.
Yeah, he got 2 touchdowns, actually. He had a rushing touchdown and receiving.
He's the only guy on that offense I actually trust to catch the damn ball. And I think Sanders feels the same way at this point.
Yeah.
So if you have Fannin, you gotta play him.
Absolutely. No, I really love the Ramondre Stevenson call. And obviously, Chris Olave is a start for sure.
Yeah.
Harold Fannin, if you're in desperate need of a tight end, I could see that as well.
Even if I had a good tight end, I still think I put Fannin above him at this point.
What's a matchup? I don't even know. The Browns.
They are playing
Steelers. Yeah, it's not a bad matchup still. Because Steelers
they're always going to be in a negative game script, and now they don't have a running game.
Yeah.
So why not?
Definitely. For me, I mean, I texted you my guys before this game started on Monday night, and I said Brock Purdy. Last week I was on here, and I said Brock Purdy is going to be a league winner. He's shaping up to be a league winner. I mean, he's 20 for 24, or he's 20 for 26, 248 with 4 touchdowns right now, currently. And there's still 12 minutes left in the 4th quarter. I'm taking him once again for next week against the Bears. I just really his floor is 250, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
So and then the Bears on top of it, I think can be a good matchup for Brock Purdy, especially when they're playing. They could easily get the number 1 seed still.
Yeah, they're still playing for something.
Yes, so I really like Brock Purdy. I said it multiple times. Somebody asked me, I said, I'm starting Purdy a lot. And if I had him, I really wanted him, I'm starting him. So play Purdy this coming week. Running back, I know he probably shouldn't even be an option for me to pick, but Travis Etienne against the Colts. No Rashad Tootin, no problem for Etienne. Against the Giants, a good elite defense. He actually put up a dominant performance once again. And right now you see Christian McCaffrey, 90 yards, and he's got 4 catches, 17 yards, and a touchdown against this Colts defense. So Etienne's the last man standing, so I'm playing him as well. Wide receiver, and the doc I gave you, I switched it to Mike Evans again.
Yeah.
Against the Dolphins. It's a must-win game for the Buccaneers. I think Baker is going to throw it to who he trusts the most, and that's obviously Mike Evans.
Oh, definitely.
I mean, I don't know what you and I talked about. Houdini,
Emeka,
Buka, he's just disappearing. So I'm looking at him, and I am going to throw out Mike Evans out there against the Dolphins. My tight ends, Start of the week, Taysom Hill
Yeah.
against the Titans. We all thought it might be Evan Hall, Audric Estime, but boy, we were all wrong.
Yeah.
It was Hill. He rushed 12 times for 42 yards. He also caught 4 passes for 36, and he threw for a 30-some yard touchdown. So if you could get a guy that's in the tight end position, he's your running back, he's your trickery quarterback, and he can receive. That's like a freaking cheat code. That's like the cheat code back in the day when Marquise Colston, you could play him at tight end and he was a wide receiver and he's getting freaking 140 yards every game. It's like, come on, dude, that's not even fair. But yeah, I really like Hill this week. So those are my starts. Who is your sits of the week?
All right. At sits, I have Aber for against Houston for the Chargers. I know he had a good week last week, but the prior 4 weeks, passing was 210, 139, 151, 81. Every game he had an interception in all 4 of those games. Now he's going to play Houston, and I don't think he's 100%. So I would be wary of him. Pollard, I am not sold on his last 2 weeks that all of a sudden he became a good running back. I'm not seeing it.
I think Spears takes a lot of it because
I think
Spears
Spears
looked
is
really
better.
good.
I think
Spears looked really
running
good
back.
last week.
And if you're Tennessee and you're looking forward to next year, Pollard's not your running back. So play Spears, see what you got. To go along with that San Diego game, McConkey. I don't see them passing a lot against Houston. I think they're gonna have a hard time that game.
I do too.
And then at tight end, there's just a lot of bad tight ends right now. I just said Kincaid against Philly in that defense.
I found so many more sits for tight end than anything else in this week.
There's just not a lot of likable tight ends this week. They're just
not at all. I like I said, every time I'm looking for who should I start or
I would set Tyson Hill, over Kincaid.
Me too, absolutely.
I would start a lot. I would start
Juwan Jennings even.
Yeah.
I just it's hard, and they're going against the Eagles. Yeah. That's where it kind of throws me out. No, thank you. For my sits, Bryce Young against the Seahawks. I think he's going to struggle against that.
Yeah, I thought about that.
I just don't think in a must-win. I mean, it's more or less a must-win game because if they win the division for the Panthers. But I think if they're going to have any kind of success, it's going to be on the ground.
I think it's going to be a real ugly, low-scoring game.
I could see that. And Seahawks has not looked the same in the last 3 weeks. Sam Darnold's seen ghosts once again. I don't know what's going on. Coming towards meaningful games. Granted, he did win last week somehow, some way.
Pulled it out
as we were recording during that game.
Up to that point, he was awful.
Yeah. So he's my sit. Breece Hall against the Patriots. Yeah. I don't see why the Jets really even care to play him that much. He's not going to be there next year. He's going to be on Kansas City or some sort next year. I don't see him contributing that much because that team looks so awful in general.
Mm-hmm.
And Breece does not want to be there in first place.
Would you want to be there?
Hell, if I was making that much money they were.
Oh,
yeah, you can tell me I'm going to be there. That's for sure.
That's true.
And then at wide receiver, I really had a hard time picking and choosing. And I just landed on Drake London for some reason.
Yeah, I started him this week, and I was hoping he would be back, and he just didn't look right.
He looked – him and Kirk Cousins just did not have that connection together. No. I just did not like what I seen. I think he's still recouping from the injury, the knee. And at this point, why even have him out there? The
Oh,
season's
I
done.
wouldn't.
And so that's where I'm afraid like they're going to play him a few snaps. He's going to be limited.
Mhm.
So, and the Rams have a really good defense. So I'm just out on him. And then Mark Andrews versus the Packers. I don't know what to think about these guys. Mark Andrews or Isaiah Likely. You know, you and I talked
Talent-wise, I love Likely over
Oh.
Andrews.
100%. Me too, hands down, you know.
But
Man, Mark Andrews somehow gets the bag this couple weeks ago. What was it? 3 years, 39 million extension. It's like,
he finds a way to sabotage him every week.
did you not just see that Isaiah Likely can play for you? Like, I don't understand
yes.
that.
He's the faster, more talented,
Younger.
Probably
So
would
I
have been
just
way
don't
cheap.
know.
Probably maybe been cheaper.
And I'm also projecting that. Damn it, Christian McCaffrey scored. I'm just projecting that they're going to put Tyler Snoop Huntley out there instead of Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, I don't think Lamar's playing.
So I have a hard time for that. So those are my sits.
Yeah.
Young, Hall, London, and Andrews. And then let's do our touchdown parlay and we'll do our pick segment and get on out of here for the holidays.
All right. My TDs, same as my top three. Jeanty, Stevenson, and McCaffrey. I mean, McCaffrey's he's gone back to automatic at this point. You're seeing it again tonight.
He's got two. Pissing me
I
off.
think Jeanty gets in, and I think Stevenson might get a couple.
Stevenson?
Mm-hmm.
I can see. I mean, he got one last week.
He might get one receiving, one rushing.
Yep. And then Jeanty, of course.
He's also the dual threat. He could get it receiving, he could get it rushing.
Yep, absolutely. For me, I got Trey McBride. Again, a huge bounce back week. I don't see how it doesn't happen against the number one tight end that gives up the most points. And Jahmyr Gibbs, man, that guy's been bobbled up the last few weeks, it feels like. Even though he did have a decent performance last week, or I guess this week. But I just think he's going to go out there in a must-win game and score. And then Mike Evans, once again, I got to bounce back with him. Another touchdown coming back. It's just he's the guy that they're going to target, and I see him being that man.
He's usually the man down the home stretch.
Yep, absolutely. And again, if you watch that game, he had like 2 or 3 targets on the 1 yard line of just back shoulder throws, and he scored on one of them. So I can see that happening to him this week.
Yeah.
Let's get into our pick segment. And for week 17, let's see here. So Thursday, Christmas Day, we got 3 games. First one, Cowboys and Commanders. I have the Cowboys.
I'll go Cowboys.
Are these like all the games from Thanksgiving? Like the teams? Lions and Vikings? I'm taking Lions.
I go Lions because I don't even know who the quarterback for Minnesota is going to be at this point.
Hopefully it's not Max Brosmer.
Oh,
Broncos and Chiefs. Man, I feel like these are literally the same teams that played this past Thanksgiving. I'm taking Broncos with a huge.
Yeah. Broncos by double digits.
Yeah. Saturday's game, there's 2 games. Texans and Chargers. I'm taking the Texans.
Texans. I mean, Chargers are on my sit list.
Yeah, that is true. You got to stay by it, right?
Yep.
Ravens and Packers play Saturday night. I'm taking our Packers.
Gotta go Packers.
Cardinals and Bengals. I'm taking Bengals.
Bengals.
Were you not going to?
Yeah, Bengals. They have more talent.
Yeah, I do like Jacoby Brissett in this one a lot.
I mean, he's playing for a job next year.
Yeah, I mean, he might even be on that team next year.
Yeah.
Steelers and Browns. I have the Steelers.
Steelers, yeah. If Judkins was still there, it would have been interesting, but
With your Shadur.
yeah.
Saints and Titans. I got the Saints.
Saints.
They look really good lately. Jacksonville and Colts. I have Jacksonville.
Yeah, as much as I don't want to say it, yeah, Jacksonville. I don't even like T-Law.
Let's go to the next one. Buccaneers, your second favorite team, and the Dolphins. I'm taking Buccaneers.
Buccaneers sets up the showdown for next week.
Yep. Patriots and Jets. I got Patriots.
Patriots. A lot of these games are cut and dry. I feel like it's
Yeah, I do too. Seahawks and Panthers. I'm taking Seahawks.
I'll stay with my Panthers.
Oh shoot! You're
know
not
how.
looking for the showdown with the Buccaneers now.
Yeah. I don't know how, but I think they pull it off. Maybe they get a defensive touchdown.
Now here's your big upset: Giants and Raiders.
That's tough.
I will
Who
take.
wants
Which
to
team
know?
wants the number one overall pick?
Who really wants to lose?
Might take the Raiders at home.
I'll take the Giants because Jackson Dart doesn't know he's supposed to lose, but Gino does.
Yeah, Gino does. Eagles and Bills. I'm taking the Bills at home.
Eagles, Bills.
Eagles and you.
God. Bills are at home.
Yep. You might as well pick the opposite at this
I'll
rate,
take
'cause-
Eagles. I'll take Eagles.
Yeah.
Barkley is a good game.
49ers and Bears. I'm taking 49ers at home.
Niners.
Yep. And Monday night game that can come down to a live league championships. Rams and Falcons. I have the Rams.
Rams.
Absolutely. So that is our pick segment of who we think is going to win and lose. And Bill, I'm only up by 6 points with 6 minutes to go. I got Jonathan Taylor that's not getting anything done, and they're just going to punt it away to the 49ers. Am I going to pull off this win?
I think I'm ahead.
I care about me, not you right now.
Well, I care about me.
I care about me. Well, that's a wrap. And of course, good luck going into your championship matchups. Hopefully you're going into them. How many did you make so far?
I'm alive in one last one, and that's tonight. But if I win a championship in that one, I'm good for the year.
Are you?
I'd be happy with one championship.
Yeah, I'm on the fence with this game right now going on, and they just punted a short punt. Oh my God.
Considering the injuries this year, if I won one, I'd be happy.
Yeah. Out of all the 5 leagues I was in the semis, only guaranteed 1. And right now I'm up by 6 with 6 minutes left, and he's got McCaffrey. Oh,
You better
and they
hope
just
he
got the
doesn't
ball
bust one.
on like the 40-yard line, 45-yard line of Indies. Oh, good luck. Good luck to me. Well, hopefully I make one, or I'm guaranteed in 1, so that could be a 3-peat. But nonetheless, good luck in your fantasy playoffs, unless if you, of course, you're facing me. Be sure to follow, like, subscribe, follow us on YouTube, click the little bell notification on our podcast. And, of course, I'll be back out here on Tuesday on Player Profiler Now Plus channel. And follow me on X, Twitter, whatever you call it, Louis Lewis 5. And once again, from us to you, happy holidays. Have a good one with your family.
Happy holidays.
Maybe next week I'll come in as a Grinch because that's what I'm feeling like right now. Christian McCaffrey's getting carries. Damn it. Well, from us to you, happy holidays. And we'll see you fantasy heads next week. Till then, peace out.
From the Podfather to you, I deeply appreciate you tuning in. And many ask, what can I do? What can I do to help support the hosts, the research they do, the production costs? Go to playerprofiler.com, Dynasty Deluxe, World Famous Draft Kit, Rankings, DFS Dominator, and of course, data analysis. Subscribe to any one of those, and you support all of us and take Player Profiler to the moon.